Imagine the mind of a serial killer, a labyrinth of darkness and mystery. What drives them to commit such heinous acts? Welcome to our exploration of a chilling enigma that has baffled psychologists and criminologists alike: the psychology of a serial killer. Serial murder, a form of multicide, presents a complex and concerning issue that captivates and terrifies us in equal measure. It's not just the realm of adults either. Disturbingly, there are cases involving young individuals, underlining the urgent need for comprehensive research into the psychosocial factors that contribute to such criminal behavior. By unraveling this intricate tapestry of the mind, we hope to understand better what pushes someone down this dark path. As we journey through this labyrinth, we will attempt to shed some light on the obscure corners of a serial killer's mind. The media often paints a chilling, sensationalized picture of serial killers, but how much of that is fact and how much is fiction? In our quest to understand the enigma of serial killers, the role of media cannot be ignored. It's a double-edged sword, shaping our perceptions and, at times, distorting reality. Media narratives often revolve around chilling tales of cold-blooded killers, their heinous crimes and complex motivations. These narratives, while intriguing, can lead to a warped understanding of the true nature of these individuals and their actions. Sensationalism often takes center stage in media portrayals. The more shocking the story, the more attention it garners. The result? Serial killers are often depicted as monstrous figures devoid of humanity. This portrayal, while it may boost ratings and captivate audiences, can overshadow the true, complex psychological profiles of these individuals. Remember, serial killers are not a homogeneous group. They differ in their motivations, their modus operandi, and their psychological profiles. The media's tendency to generalize can blur these crucial distinctions, leading us down a path of misconception and misunderstanding. So, where does that leave us? The answer lies in empirical research. By grounding our understanding in scientific research, we can begin to peel back the layers of sensationalism and reveal the true psychological and criminological profiles of serial killers. Empirical research allows us to dive deeper, to explore the ideological factors, the psychopathological elements, and the various nuances that make each case unique. It's through this rigorous process that we can begin to truly understand the enigma of serial killers. So, it's clear that we need to look beyond the media's portrayal to truly understand the psychology of a serial killer. When we think of serial killers, we often imagine adults, but did you know there are cases of young serial killers too? Yes, you heard it right. Serial murder, a form of multicide, is a complex issue that doesn't just involve adults. Young individuals too, shockingly, have been found to engage in this heinous activity. This realization is not just surprising, but also deeply concerning. The phenomenon of juvenile serial killers is an area ripe for research. Why? Because it's crucial for us to understand what psychosocial factors contribute to such behavior in minors. Are there certain environmental pressures, psychological dispositions, or societal influences that lead a young person down this dangerous path? The answers to these questions are not just academically intriguing, but they can help us develop interventions to address these issues. And let's not forget the role of media. The sensationalism surrounding serial murders, especially when committed by young people, often distorts the reality of these crimes. This distortion not only misrepresents the problem, but also potentially exacerbates it by glamorizing a deeply disturbing behavior. When we talk about the psychology of serial killers, we shouldn't limit our discussion to adults. It's equally important to consider the cases of young serial killers. By doing so, we can gain a comprehensive understanding of the issue, which can then guide our efforts in preventing such crimes and helping those at risk. In the end, what we need to remember is that the existence of juvenile serial killers underscores the urgency and importance of understanding the psychology behind serial murders. It's a grim reality, but one we must face if we are to make strides in addressing and preventing such horrific crimes. Psychopathy is a term often associated with serial killers. But what is the real connection? Psychopathy as a concept is a multifaceted psychological disorder, characterized by enduring antisocial behavior, diminished empathy and remorse, and bold, disinhibited, and egotistical traits. When we hear the term psychopath, our minds often drift to images of infamous serial killers. But is this association accurate? The relationship between psychopathy and serial killers is indeed complex. Many serial killers do exhibit psychopathic traits, such as lack of remorse and empathy, superficial charm, manipulative behavior, and a disregard for societal norms. These traits can make it easier for them to commit their heinous acts without feeling guilt or empathy for their victims. However, it's important to note that not all psychopaths become serial killers, and not all serial killers are psychopaths. Psychopathy is a spectrum, and individuals can exhibit varying degrees of psychopathic traits without resorting to violent behavior. On the other hand, some serial killers may not show significant psychopathic traits, suggesting that other factors are also at play. These other factors, known as etiological factors, can be biological, psychological, or environmental in nature. For instance, a history of childhood abuse, exposure to violence, or certain neurological abnormalities could potentially contribute to the development of psychopathy and, in some cases, violent behavior. Understanding these etiological factors is key to painting a fuller picture of why some individuals become serial killers. It helps us move beyond the simplistic notion that all serial killers are born evil, and towards a more nuanced understanding of the interplay between nature and nurture in shaping these individuals. Clearly, psychopathy plays a crucial role in the psychology of serial killers, but it's only a piece of the puzzle. Understanding the psychology of a serial killer isn't just about satisfying our curiosity, it's about finding ways to intervene and prevent such behavior. Deep diving into the minds of these individuals isn't an endeavor for the faint-hearted. It's a journey through a labyrinth of dark thoughts and disturbing impulses, but it's a journey that needs to be taken, because only by understanding can we hope to intervene. Research plays an instrumental role here. It's through empirical studies that we get to unravel the psychosocial factors contributing to such criminal behavior. It's through research that we can develop interventions tailored to address the specific needs of potential serial killers. Imagine being able to identify the warning signs early on. Consider the possibility of a world where we can detect the seeds of such behavior before they grow into something monstrous. This isn't just a pipe dream, it's a tangible possibility, one that can be realized through dedicated and focused research, but it's not enough to just identify the signs. We need to act. We need to develop comprehensive approaches that don't just focus on individual factors, but consider the whole picture. It's about understanding the environment, the upbringing, the societal factors, and the personal triggers that might lead someone down this dark path. This is the essence of intervention. It's not about punishment, it's about prevention. It's about reaching out to those on the brink and pulling them back before they cross the line. So let's not shy away from this uncomfortable reality. Let's not turn a blind eye towards what we don't understand. Let's embrace research and use it as a weapon to combat the darkness that lurks within the human psyche. The more we understand the psychology of a serial killer, the better equipped we'll be to prevent such horrific crimes from happening. As we conclude our exploration of the psychology of a serial killer, remember, understanding doesn't mean condoning. We've delved into the enigma that is a serial killer, shedding light on the distorted lens through which media often portrays these individuals. We've examined the chilling reality of young serial killers, bringing to the fore the urgent need for further research into the psychosocial factors contributing to such behaviors. We've discussed the role of psychopathy and how it intertwines with the actions of these killers. And finally, we've underscored the importance of moving from understanding to intervention in order to address the phenomenon of serial murders effectively. The complexity of this issue is vast, and it's only through continued research and intervention that we can hope to unravel it. Let's continue to challenge our understanding and strive to make a difference in the world. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the mind of a serial killer. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to the Mind Drive channel for more thought-provoking content.